A common mistake that people make is they try to go straight from work and activity into sleep, but sleep doesn't work that way. Your body needs time to wind down. So I'll start with the body and then move on to the mind. The body, biologically, your body is built to be asleep at night and gradually wind down in the evening. But in today's modern world, we have lights, we have music, we have social media, we have so many things that gives our body the perception of daytime and activity and stimulation, which contradicts our body's natural wind down process. So if you want to get better sleep, you have to focus on letting your body know that, okay, evening time has arrived, night time has arrived. Practically, what can you do? Avoid eating at least 3 to 4 hours close to bedtime. You want to eat earlier. This gives your body the time to digest the food. So when the bedtime actually arrives, your body has already done all the digesting process and it's much easier to sleep. When you eat too close to bedtime, your body feels heavier and it's much harder to fall asleep. So that's one thing you can do with the body. Also, avoid putting the phone up in your face close to bedtime, or maybe even working on laptop. 1 hour before bedtime, just put away all the work that you're doing and allow this 1 hour gap to be your wind down gap. Use this time to do things like meditation, reading, journaling, drinking tea, maybe light stretching. So activities that calm your body and primes you for sleep, that makes you feel sleepy. So this is what you want to do 1 hour before bedtime. Also avoid taking coffee like 2 p.m. or later than that during the daytime. This is a big thing. When you take coffee too close to bedtime, it disrupts your sleep. Also alcohol, avoid drinking any kind of stimulant or sedatives close to bedtime, because this, although it might make you feel a bit sleepier, but actually it affects the quality of your sleep, and you find that you wake up sometimes during the night. And also don't drink water too close to bedtime, because then you have to wake up and go to the bathroom, and that disrupts your sleep rhythm. So with the body, it's essentially about bringing your body slowly into a cooling phase, throughout the day. So put your work aside, put everything outside. Now let's move on to the mind. So with the mind, it's actually very important. You don't want to you want to create a space for your mind where your mind becomes naturally quiet and settled. You don't want ripples. So don't engage in too much chatter close to bedtime, like laughing out loud and talking or arguing. These kind of things actually disrupt the mind. Or watching stimulating content like movies, especially horror movies, or stimulating movies that get you excited, or anything that basically creates a state of activation in your system. You want to avoid that close to bedtime. So this keeps your mind peaceful. And then on top of this, you can do very simple, powerful practices to help you calm your nervous system. If your nervous system is very active and agitated, for instance, you can do alternate nostril breathing. You close the right nostril, inhale left slowly and gently, and then close the left, exhale right gently, then inhale right and close, and then exhale left. And like this, you alternate between both nostrils. A very simple and powerful technique to help calm your nervous system and make it easier to fall asleep. You will also have different breath works that you can do, and different chanting is also actually very powerful. I think if someone is struggling from insomnia or struggling to sleep, I'll just give them 3 practices, and if they do this 3 practice, it doesn't matter who they are, their mind will automatically become calm. So the first is the alternate nostril breathing that I talked about. So you do that, and then the second is vibrating a mantra, just simply this process of vibrating, what it actually does is you vibrate loose any inertia within your system, or any heaviness, maybe emotional heaviness or pent-up energy, and it actually releases through this process of vibrating. It's just like if you had something stuck on a surface, and then you vibrate the surface like this, like that thing that's stuck would come off, and the thing would become naturally back to its original state. So that's the science of vibrating, and it really helps to calm the nervous system and bring the mind to balance when you focus on the vibration. And then the third is focusing the awareness in the center of the forehead here. This is actually a very powerful, simple practice for inner clarity and calming the mind, the restless mind. The mind is always confused and always chattering and thinking about so many things. When you focus your awareness at this center point, you give your mind something to focus on, and it also directs the life energies upwards towards a state of consciousness and balance and calm. So these 3 practices, I guarantee if anyone does these 3 practices, their mind will be calm and they will find it much easier to sleep. So this is how you combine the mind and the body to get better sleep.